there, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are doing this Thanksgiving glam. It's not subtle, it's not like your typical Thanksgiving glam with the oranges and peaches and the golds. Like, we don't really have time for that because I feel like all your cousins are gonna have that look down. So we are gonna go out and show out with this makeup look. It's kind of like a pewter, cool tone, glitter, smoky, like, we're just gonna show out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my eyebrows first. I'm just gonna put a little bit of gel through them, get all the hairs in place, and then see where I want to fill them in. So I'm just using a black eyeshadow. It's kind of like a cool tone black. It's not like a deep dark black, which is why it works. Usually you don't want to use black eyeshadow on your brows, but I have dark hair naturally, so like it'll be fine. Your brows need to be so fleeky that they offend people. Like, you want your eyebrows to be offensive at dinner. Not really gonna do the most with my eyebrows just because I did just recently wax them, so they're kind of done, but I'm just filling in like the gaps that you see in between them. This brow, on the other hand, it gives me a whole lot of trouble. Like, I don't know what shape she wants to be, but she doesn't want to be the shape that I want her to be, so she just, like, she's very independent and likes to do her own thing. So I just leave her be. I try where I can, and I just let her live her life because I can't. Like, I can't constantly worry about, you know, who she wants to be in life. Okay, now that your brows are slightly offensive, we're going to go in with our Anastasia 5.0 concealer, and we're going to carve them out. You want these brows to be as carved out as that turkey, so take your time and make it happen. This is just like a fluffy crease brush. It helps a lot with blending because it's so like flimsy and fluffy, but in a good way. I mean, at this point we want to be giving out apologies, not thanks, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to go ahead and prime the eyes with this same Anastasia concealer pot. It's going to give us a really nice and even base to work with. And then just go ahead and set it down with any shadow. I'm just going to use this kind of like tan color right here. This palette I actually got from eBay. If you guys have watched me, I've had it for a hot minute. It was about $9 on eBay, which is amazing because I use it literally all the time. So we're just going to go ahead and set that base down and bring that all the way up to the brow bone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ColourPop eyeshadow. It's in the shade Bandit. It's just like a warm terracotta brown. And buff that through the crease. And I'm using a Crown C330 Pro Blending Crease Brush. That is a really long name, Crown. We have to get that together. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Roulette. It's just a matte black. And I'm going to take another fluffy crease brush and just kind of blow that out right under Bandit. I want it to be kind of subtle, honestly. This is an e.l.f. crease brush, by the way. So I'm just going back in with the first brush that we used and really just blending that out. Almost so that it's like non-existent. So I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, and I'm actually going to use this shade right here. It's called Low, and it's kind of just like a smoky, shimmery gray. And I'm going to pack that on the lid. Then what I'm going to do is take this NYX liquid crystal liner. It's in the color Crystal Pewter. And I'm just going to put that on my whole lid just to intensify the glitter. Woo, that burns. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do a wing. So I'm applying Ardell Wispy Lashes, not Demi Wispy, Wispy, because we don't want to be like, oh, look at her cute little Demi. No. look at my eyelash and appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna let my lashes dry and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So I have already prepped my skin with the JOSIE MARAN Argan Milk Intensive Hydrating Treatment. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in my T-zone. Super duper quick. And then we're going to go straight in with foundation. So I'm using my Revlon Color Stay Foundation. This is in the shade 400. No, just kidding. Is it? Oh yeah, this is in the shade 400 Caramel. So we're going to, let's do 2 pumps. And I'm taking my Crown C452 brush. And I'm going to dab that all around my face. Let's just do another pump, you know, full coverage. Just full coverage. We're not playing any games, clearly. So this concealer I'm packing on currently is the shade Warm Honey, and it's LA Girl Pro Conceal. So I'm going to go ahead and cream contour. I'm going to let my concealer sit a little bit and kind of set down so that when I blend it out, it'll still be there and intact, but it'll be more coverage. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then I'm taking my NYX contour palette, taking the darkest shade, and I'm going to cut these cheekbones. So I'm going to bring it all the way down towards my mouth. Okay, so go ahead and take your beauty blender. Now we're going to buff out the concealer. And then once you have that mostly blended out, I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and start to buff out my contour. Okay, so I set my face with the Tarte Smooth Operator Powder. I basically just set my concealer. And now I'm going to bake my face with my Ben Nye powder. We're going to let that bake on high for 45 minutes. And then we are going to set the rest of the face. So I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour... Oh, just kidding. I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 16-hour powder. This is in the shade... Why can't I find any shade names? Like, I just don't understand. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set my contour with my Profusion Studio Contour Palette, and I'm going to use these last 2 shades here. I guarantee you nobody's going to look at you and be like, oh my god, you got so big, look at your face. And I'm like, not this face, girl. Not this face. Okay, so now we're going to highlight. So, the first highlight that I'm going to take is my Anastasia That Glow Kit. And I'm going to use Golden Bronze and Bubbly. And we're going to put that on the tops of the cheekbones. And then we're going to go in with Becca Champagne Pop. And pop that right over the first one. This MAC eyeshadow, this is in the shade Amber Lights. Now, if your highlight don't look as shiny as that glazed ham, honey, then you're not doing it right. And you're playing yourself. And that out a little. And then I'm going to take my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. About that much. And just go right on top of that, girl. Yes. So before I set that down, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Bandit on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with the Crystal Pewter in the inner corner of the lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of the matte black. This is the shade Roulette, and I'm going to put that with an angled brush really close to my lower lash line. I'm going to use this MAC eyeshadow. This is in the shade Honey Lust, and put that in the inner corner. For lipstick, I'm using my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Dubai. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of the same Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi right on top. Just to lighten it up a little. So guys, we're all done with the makeup look, and now you are set and ready to go. Now you have to do is throw on your, you see how I had that ready? We're going to throw on our faux fur, and now you're really ready to show out. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and ooh, that's ratchet. You know, don't mind my nail. I'm not getting them done because I'll be at work on Thanksgiving, unfortunately. So I'm not even gonna get them done and risk it because like it's retail and I feel like I'm gonna break it out anyway. But either way, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any more from me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.